What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day as we kind of wrap up the Kyle trial story and the hilarity of the mental breakdowns of corporations and people who don't understand or want laws where people can protect themselves. I do want to thank everyone for, being patient with me and, let me do so many ad reads during those videos. I'm not going to do in this video, but the rate at which you will see them will definitely go down now. But it's nice to have them in situations where you have to talk about stuff that, well, YouTube doesn't like. But something that I like is laughing at corporations. And Best Buy, I guess, sent an internal email telling their employees that they had therapists available to them after the verdict was read. I wonder if they'll send the same email today in today's trial. But here's what it said. And of course, their stock has gone down insanely since. Probably not related, but I like to think it is. This from Mark Irvin, the Chief Inclusion, Diversity, and Talent Officer. Isn't it funny that they put talent last on that list? Like, you kind of probably want the most talent working for you, but, that's, I guess, neither here nor there. The verdict in the Kyle trial stirs many emotions. It's another difficult moment for our nation. Really? That justice was served? While these events can be challenging and deeply hurtful, I hope you will take a moment to reflect on the values that unite us as a company and a nation. Imagine working for Best Buy. I used to work for Best Buy. Shout out to the east side of Madison Best Buy store. We used to play baseball in the store before we opened. And it was a fine job, but imagine like you're busting your hump selling HDMI cables and you're getting these kind of emails from corporate. Not a 25-cent an hour raise. Well, that would have been a big raise a long time ago, I suppose. But this, we can do better. We will do better as each of us individual allies and human beings press together for better outcomes. Meaning they wanted him found guilty. I know events like these can take a toll on our mental health and emotional well-being. Please know that Best Buy Corporation is here to support you. You're encouraged to take advantage of our mental health resources, including Life Solutions counseling services. This employee assistance program offers free confidential services available 24/7 for all employees and anyone living in their household. By engaging together and supporting one another in vulnerability, empathy, courage, and grace, we can continue to strengthen our company and community together. Thanks, corporation. I'll make sure I buy more stuff from Amazon. Why does your corporation even exist anymore? It's pointless. Most of the country can get next day or same day delivery on Amazon packages. Certainly, if you live near a Best Buy, that's true. Best Buy is one of the many companies, this by the post-millennial, to update their website and social media pages after the sainthood got made in Minneapolis and, of course, the other event in Kenosha. None of them, of course, were, in the Kyle case, were black. The email from Mark Irvin, Chief Inclusion, Talent, and Diversity Officer, was sent to all employees, resource group members, and read, well, I already read it. Meanwhile, at Best Buy CEO says the trauma from rising retail theft could force employees to quit. Now, if only there were something, what's the word for it? I'm just trying to think, what is that? What is the word? Oh, laws. See, we have laws, but we don't enforce them. Well, in many big cities, they aren't being enforced. If we look at Best Buy stock, it's not having a good day, down nearly 5% today. And look at this. This was Monday. Down almost 15%. 15%. That is a catastrophic drop. Maybe having prosecutors, maybe, instead of having a chief diversity and inclusion officer, you could have somebody in charge of, I don't know, standing in front of the door and preventing theft. See, what's happening is people are just rolling up. People just roll up in their cars and run in the store and steal a bunch of stuff. And nobody stops them because you're racist if you do. I'm sure that these aren't only, I'm sure white people do this too. But in a lot of the smash and grabs, I don't know. It's such a weird world that we allow this from anybody, by the way. Of course, it's wrong when anyone does it. But what? They're just trying to live their life. They're just trying to feed their families with OLED TVs. I watched the videos the other day. People just came running out of the store with like 20 TVs on a stock cart, loaded them up in their minivan. They had like the perfect size. They knew exactly what size fit in their minivans. And they took like 10 TVs. Wasn't food, wasn't baby formula. It was televisions. Now, of course, they'll probably sell that and use that money for other things that you can't get at Best Buy. But Best Buy CEO Corey Berry says rising thefts could hurt employee retention. Yeah. If you've ever experienced it, it's really kind of a jarring thing. I used to work at Walmart in Janesville when I lived there during college. People stole stuff all the time. But we had a police officer we had an off-duty police officer that walked the floor, and we actually arrested people. So people knew that if people were stealing from our company, that they were going to go to jail. Now, Walmart and everybody else doesn't prosecute. And these people know that. And they know that because they are happy to say it loud and proud on social media. The retailer has seen a noticeable jump in organized crime, with people coming in the stores to take electronics and in some cases bringing something to use. She said the company will prioritize the safety of customers and employees, even if that means criminals are running out the door with thousands of dollars in merchandise. Well, here's the thing. I know this is probably crazy for somebody who, works for CNBC, but you know what would be really good protection for employees and customers is if thieves knew that they would go to jail if they stole from you. Maybe Best Buy, since they want to get so involved in politics, maybe they should be backing tough on crime prosecutors and local and state and national positions, tough on crime candidates, instead of people who are really concerned with diversity and inclusion. I feel like if every idiot that stole, look, I'm not talking about some kid stealing batteries or somebody taking food to feed their family. I'm talking about these people that just walk out with 10 TVs. If every one of them went to jail, it would probably reduce the amount of them. I'm not saying it would stop it because people do crazy things. Coincidentally, San Francisco and other parts of California have been hotspots for the crimes, but there are problematic pockets around the county. Chicago, probably, if I just had to guess. In some cases, she said more than a dozen people rush in a store and run out with goods. In other cases, just a couple people. In the past week, Nordstrom stores in California have been targeted by groups of looters in these smash and grab robberies. When we talk about why there's so many people looting for other when we talk about why there's so many people looking for other jobs or switching careers, this is of course something that would play into my concerns for our people. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work there either. I don't think you're protecting me as a $10, $9 an hour employee by letting criminals run in and break down the door and steal stuff. That's not protecting your employees, is it? There's Mark Irvin, the Chief Inclusion, Diversity, and Talent Officer. A lot of these families should offer counseling to those who use curbside pickup. I've sat there for 30 minutes multiple times before going inside, ready to destroy the world. The only issue with, that's That is epic. But you know, this there's a picture of Donald Trump and Kyle here in my feed. It's so insane to me that this is what companies are doing. You don't think regular employees, you think moms who are picking up their Nintendo Switches for their kids at Christmas, when offered the choice between going into Best Buy and having to witness some sort of robbery, or just ordering online from Amazon and having it delivered to their front porch, which one do you think they're going to do? Why do you think malls in big cities died out? Now, yes, Amazon is real. But before that, it was because those malls, big malls, built in the cities or on the fringes of big cities. I could talk about Milwaukee specifically. Northridge was a beautiful mall. It is now low-income housing. Mayfair Mall is hanging on by a thread because, and there's armed people all over the place there. Why do you think that is? It's because normies from the suburbs are the ones that drive to those malls and spend money, not the people that live a block away and just hang out there all day long. So when the people from the suburbs don't feel safe anymore, they stopped going. That's why Northridge tanked. That's why most of these big malls started heading downhill. Obviously, Walmart and Amazon accelerated that. But there's still things that, you know, for example, women like to, you know, maybe try on clothes, men too occasionally. But, you know, there's still things that people need to do at the store, but they're not going to go to the malls when they don't feel safe. And this is going to be what's happening at Best Buy. And it couldn't happen to a better company. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.